everybody, and welcome to Tron Light Cycle Run's preview soft open. So I'm really excited we're going to get to ride it today. We were lucky enough to get one of the spots, and we're going to try the traditional bikes, but if that doesn't happen, Disney's been great and created some adaptive seatings as well. Either way, today we're going to get to ride Tron. I'm so excited. Let's go enter the grid.
Emily chiming in here. Just wanted to give you all some insight into how we managed to join the virtual queue for today, which will be implemented as well once the ride officially opens. All you need to do is log in through the My Disney Experience app, look for virtual queues in that hamburger menu, and click to join. Want to make sure that everyone in your group has a reservation for the Magic Kingdom for that day, and then best bet is to wake up very early, be there for the 7 a.m. on the dot. Virtual queue line opens. Click, 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 click is my best recommendation. You can also pull down to refresh for that opening, but I've had better success with the frantic refresh click method. If you're lucky, like we were, you'll get assigned a boarding group. We got 33, which was called about mid-morning, and you'll have about an hour to get on the ride from when it's called. I'm not sure if there'll be any extra accommodations for DAS, so check with a cast member about that. I've heard they're going to be pretty strict about it initially, want to keep the gears running smoothly here on the grid. If you miss the 7 a.m. virtual queue, there will be a second opportunity to join at 1 p.m. for those who are in park, as well as having the option to pay for individual lightning lane. As long as that is available, those do tend to sell out pretty quickly, and people who stay on site do have an advantage over everyone else as they have access to that earlier.
I was really excited to see that they had a test seat out there for Tron with an attendant that allowed me to try to get on the bike before waiting in line. So, unfortunately, it didn't work well for me. I have really tight hamstrings and hip flexors, as is common with mild cerebral palsy, that didn't allow me to get my foot up high enough to get over the bike. It really didn't surprise me that my legs didn't cooperate to get on the bike because I have that same kind of trouble at an arcade with a motorcycle game. So I'm just really excited that Disney thought ahead to create adaptive seating with a much smaller step that made it available for me to ride such a great roller coaster. The virtual queue lines at Tron can also get pretty long, and if you're like me and that becomes hard for you, make sure to mention it to a cast member that you have DAS at the front of the line, and they may be able to help. That was awesome. That was awesome.
After that amazing ride, it was super convenient to access the lockers on our way out from the opposite side, so there was no need for the chaos of people trying to put stuff and take stuff out of the lockers in the same room, so props to Disney on that design. Well done. We also noticed this great spot at the exit for anyone in your party not riding to hang out and maybe try to catch a photo of you. Speaking of photos, be on the lookout for the PhotoPass photographers in the bright green shirts if you'd like any of these great magic shots that we were able to find around the Tron ride. A new food location has opened alongside Tron called Energy Bites. We were able to try the beef and broccoli digital dumplings, as well as the buffalo chicken digital dumplings, and I did the watermelon refresher on my preview day. We really enjoyed our dumplings. I would agree with a lot of reviews who have said that the buffalo chicken has more of a marinara taste to it. Not that that's a bad thing, just unexpected. Still found it delicious. They're very warm and savory, probably better suited to a cold day, not necessarily a lot of the warm weather that Magic Kingdom sees. But the watermelon refresher was spot on, delicious, very, very sweet. So I like sweet and fruity, so it was my kind of thing.
Maybe the part that I'm the most excited about, other than the ride, is the merch. I love the Tron movie, so I couldn't wait to see what Disney put out. As you can see, the store wasn't open for the soft open, but we could get a glimpse of some of the things that they would be offering. So the things I'm most excited about is the action figure, and I really want a couple of those, but we'll have to keep that a secret from Emily, just me and you, okay? But the other thing is that frame. If that's great, think about how great that's going to look on my desk with the perfect magic shot. That should really help. When I spend time in the grid as a computer programmer, it'll make time go by faster, right? Drop a comment below and tell me what your favorite is. There's so many cool things. Well, guys, that was Tron. It was wonderful. The launch was great. The accessibility options were great. I hate I couldn't get on the typical bike, but it didn't surprise me a lot because I have trouble getting on those type of bikes at an arcade or something like that. So that's very comparable. So how having to lift your leg up that high, but the accessible car was amazing. The experience was still just as good. If you noticed, there was a bar up front so you could lean over, and it was just a great coaster. So can't wait to ride it again. So glad we got to come out for the preview day today, and I'll be talking to you soon. And as we always say, no matter what, adventure anyway.